The people in the photographs are relatives living in Israel. They are Ethiopian Jews who made Aliyah. The Hebrew word means immigration to Israel. Under Israel's so-called law of return, people who can prove they are of Jewish descent can move there. In this impoverished village, these people say they were left behind when Israel ended its Aliyah program from Ethiopia a couple of years ago. Wakenshe Akalu's family left in 2013.
I feel lonely here because all my family are in Israel.
Israel has long been accused of using a loose definition of Jewish descent to boost the country's Jewish population. These people are called Falashamura. They practice Judaism, even though many of their ancestors converted to Christianity. Feleke Goba's parents and grandparents were allowed to settle in Israel in 2003. He says he doesn't know why his application wasn't accepted. His mother passed away in Israel. He couldn't afford to go and see her before she died.
Now I hope I can go to Israel before my father dies, even just for one day.
Israel ended its Aliyah program from Ethiopia in 2013 because, so it said, there were no more people here eligible under its law of return. But the mere fact there are many people here who have close family members, including parents and grandparents, who've already made the Aliyah and are living in Israel, suggests there are certain inconsistencies with the way that law is applied. According to Israel's Jewish agency, there are around 135,000 Ethiopian Jews living in Israel. Around 50,000 were born there. Life for Ethiopian immigrants to Israel is not always easy. These protests in Tel Aviv last year were sparked by allegations of police brutality against an Ethiopian Jew. Rights groups say the Ethiopian community in Israel has long suffered racism and discrimination. The Israeli government has announced it's setting a new criteria so that people in Ethiopia claiming Jewish descent can be reunited with their families in Israel. The Jewish agency, which helps organize the immigration of Jews to Israel, denies accusations that the government has applied the law of return arbitrarily when and how it sees fit.
Ethiopian immigration to Israel is the only example that I'm aware of a Western democracy investing humongous sums of money to bring people from Africa to serve as full-fledged citizens of that country and not for other purposes. And so I think that that really does speak to Israel's reason for existing, Israel's ideology of serving as a homeland for all Jews around the world.
Many of these people pray for what they believe will be a better life in Israel, where they can see their loved ones again. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, Gondar, northern Ethiopia.